Most banks want you to pay interest. They profit when you carry a balance. That's the deal. That's always been the deal. But a new multi-billion-dollar industry has figured out a different game. They're offering you money for free. 0% interest, no fees, no catch. And in 2024, over 100 million Americans said yes. 0% interest, no fees, no catch. It sounds like a dream, a financial savior in a world of rising costs and shrinking paychecks. But they aren't doing this because they're nice. They've found a way to bypass your brain's natural defense against spending, a mechanism so powerful that behavioral economists have been studying it for decades. It's called the pain of paying. And Buy Now, Pay Later has cracked the code on how to turn it off. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how these companies make billions while giving you free money. You'll see the 3 psychological tricks wired into every checkout button. And you'll understand why this industry has quietly built a shadow debt market worth hundreds of billions of dollars that doesn't show up anywhere in the official numbers. Let's start with Sarah. Sarah is 28. She's been eyeing a winter coat for 3 weeks, a stylish one. $400. She's responsible. She tracks her spending in a spreadsheet. She doesn't want credit card debt. She's seen what that does to people. As she's about to click away from the product page, she sees it. The Buy Now, Pay Later button. 4 interest-free payments of $100. A small logo. Klarna. Afterpay. Affirm. Take your pick. She pauses. She does the math. 4 payments, 6 weeks. No interest, no credit check, no awkward conversation with a bank. It feels like a budget hack, like she found a loophole. She clicks buy. She feels good about it. Smart, even. Here's the first thing you need to understand. Buy Now, Pay Later companies don't make most of their money from Sarah. They make it from the retailer. When Sarah buys that coat, the clothing brand pays Klarna a fee, typically 3 to 8% of the transaction value. That's 2 to 3 times higher than what credit card companies charge. Why would a retailer happily pay that much? Because the data is undeniable. Buy Now, Pay Later users spend more. Offering it at checkout increases average order values by 20 to 30%. It's not charity, it's a calculated investment. The retailer pays more to make more. The Buy Now, Pay Later company sits in the middle, collecting a fee from every single transaction. That's the business model. Clean, simple, scalable, and it's working. Buy Now, Pay Later transactions were $120 billion globally in 2021. By 2024, that number had nearly tripled to $340 billion. By 2027, analysts project it could hit $1 trillion. But why does it work so well on us? That's where it gets interesting. The real trick lives deep inside your brain. It's called the pain of paying. When you spend money, especially cash, your brain registers a small but measurable amount of pain. Neuroscientists have confirmed this. Spending money activates the insula, a region associated with physical discomfort and disgust. It's the same region that fires when you smell something rotten. Your brain is literally treating the loss of money as a minor physical threat. This pain is your natural defense mechanism, a brake on impulsive spending. It's the reason you hesitate before a big purchase. It's the reason handing over a stack of cash feels worse than tapping a card. Credit cards already dulled this pain. Because the payment is delayed by a month, the brain doesn't register the full sting at the moment of purchase. That's why people consistently spend more with credit cards than with cash. But Buy Now, Pay Later takes this even further. This is the decoupling effect. Buy Now, Pay Later doesn't just delay the payment, it fragments it. It breaks the purchase into 4 small, seemingly harmless chunks spread across 6 weeks. You get 100% of that coat today, but you only feel 25% of the cost. The gratification is immediate and total. The pain is diluted, deferred, and divided until it barely registers at all. It's like eating a delicious donut now, but not feeling the calories until 6 weeks later. Your natural spending regulation system gets completely thrown off. Then there's relational anchoring. $400 for a coat might seem like a lot. You'd think about it. Sleep on it. But $100? That's just a nice dinner out, a round of drinks. Your brain doesn't anchor the payment to the full $400. It anchors it to the $100 installment, comparing it to something familiar and small. In one study, when an expensive hotel room was shown as 4 payments of $110 instead of $440, significantly more people chose the expensive option. The total cost was identical. The psychology was not. These three tricks, the pain of paying bypass, the decoupling effect, and relational anchoring, are baked into every buy now, pay later interface by design. They're not accidents, they're features. Sarah gets the coat. It looks great. She wears it twice that week. Then, a few days later, she's scrolling TikTok and sees a blender she's been wanting. $60, but there's that button again. 4 payments of $15, that's nothing. She clicks buy. The week after that, her favorite shoe brand runs a sale. $100 pair of boots. 4 payments of $25. She already has the coat and the blender on auto pay. What's one more small payment? Then it's November. She uses buy now, pay later to split her grocery run because money is tight before payday. $160 order, 4 payments of $40. She now has 4 active buy now, pay later plans running simultaneously. Her total monthly buy now, pay later obligations are $180. She hasn't thought about that number once. Each payment felt like a small treat. Together, they're a second phone bill she never agreed to. Economists have a name for this, phantom debt. It's called phantom because it's invisible. Unlike credit cards, buy now, pay later often doesn't show up on traditional credit reports. No single lender, not her bank, not a mortgage broker, not even Sarah herself, can see the full picture. Tim Quinlan, a senior economist at Wells Fargo, described it bluntly. It's scary and you can't see it. It's tricky to kind of corral the data around it. His team estimated the buy now, pay later market at around $50 billion in outstanding balances, which would make it roughly a third of the entire annual growth in credit card debt. A third. Hidden, untracked, invisible. The average buy now, pay later user has 2 to 3 active plans running at any given time. And 41% of users paid late at least once in the past year, up from 34% the year before. That number is moving in the wrong direction, fast. Here's why there's no safety net to catch you. When you apply for a credit card, the bank pulls your full credit report. They see your income, your existing debts, your payment history. They assign you a limit based on what you can reasonably repay. It's an imperfect system, but it has guardrails. Buy now, pay later has none of that. Because these loans are small and short-term, they don't trigger the same regulatory scrutiny. A buy now, pay later provider approves you in seconds because their incentive is to approve, not to protect. They don't know about Sarah's other 3 plans. They don't know her rent is due in 5 days. Then December hits. Sarah's car needs new tires, $400. She doesn't have it. Her checking account is getting drained every few days by auto payments she's stopped mentally tracking. She misses a buy now, pay later payment, just one. The coat payment, $100. The 0% interest facade crumbles instantly. A late fee hits, then another. Some providers charge fees as high as 25% of the original purchase price. Her Klarna account gets locked. She can't use it to smooth over the next purchase. The stress starts to compound. She's no longer managing her money. She's managing her payment schedules, and one of them just caught fire. This is the treadmill of debt. Not a dramatic collapse. Just a slow, grinding accumulation of small obligations that never quite goes away. The initial thrill of the coat is long gone. What's left is the persistent, low-grade anxiety of trying to keep all the plates spinning and the sinking feeling when one of them hits the floor. And here's the cruelest part. Buy now, pay later is marketed as a tool for financial empowerment. A way to take control of your spending. But it's built to make you spend more, and when you can't keep up, it's built to collect. It preys on the most human of weaknesses, the belief that next month will be easier, that we'll have more money soon, that this one small payment won't matter. Buy now, pay later turns that optimism into revenue. So what does Sarah do? What do you do? She doesn't need a financial advisor. She needs one question, the cash test. Before clicking buy, she asked herself, if I had to pay for this in cash right now, today, would I still buy it? The coat? Maybe. The blender she saw on TikTok at midnight? Probably not. The answer to that question is the honest version of her budget, the one that exists before the psychological tricks get to work. She also learns the one plan rule the hard way. One active buy now, pay later plan at a time, not four. 1. Because one plan is a tool. 4 plans is a trap you built yourself, one small payment at a time. The trick to buy now, pay later is that there is no trick. It's a loan. It's always been a loan. It just learned how to dress like a budget hack. It decouples the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying so elegantly that most people never notice it happening. The coat feels free. The blender feels free. The boots feel free. Until they don't. If you want to see how other free services are quietly draining your bank account, subscribe. Next time, we're looking at the subscription trap. Why the average American is paying for 12 subscriptions they've completely forgotten about, and the psychology that makes canceling feel almost impossible.